Included today. Item number here is 566705.
I'm Sarah Anderson. Sit back, relax. HSN has done all the work for you by gathering all of our favorite items at phenomenal prices into one place. Tonight, have a little fun while you're holiday shopping and check out some unique gifts. Find the most out of this world gift they are guaranteed not to have. And no matter what you're looking for, get the VIP treatment with the HSN credit card. You'll receive exclusive deals, extra flex pay, VIP financing, and the added bonus of $20 off your first purchase upon approval. Go ahead, gift happy.
It's a ratcheting system, so this is going to be the most comfortable belt that you've ever worn. So any guys, so look at this. There's a ratcheting system in the back. So we don't have that system where you're fighting through to get that perfect hole that might fit and you're stretching it out. 32 micro adjustments, and they're all 1/4 inch adjustments. So you are always going to have that perfect fit. And here's the other best thing. You don't have to know what the size is of the person you're buying for. So if you're buying for a bigger guy or a smaller guy, you can get the belt. It'll take them about 90 seconds to fit the belt perfectly for them. And then you have 32 micro adjustments. So it's the perfect belt. It looks great. We're seeing it with jeans and suit and khakis and shorts. It doesn't matter. It looks fantastic from any age.
And they're all leather.
Yeah, it's a beautiful leather belt.
Yeah, they're beautiful. And by the way, they are customer pick. $29.95 is our holiday price. I mean, we all know what you pay for a genuine leather belt in stores just for one. Reminding you, with this offer, you're actually getting two. And it's two in the brown, two in the black. And the number one most sought after choice is going to be the combination where you get both the brown and the black. If you own these, give us a call. I'd love to talk to you. These are available with free shipping. You've got your flex pay, but to your point, I mean, they're very, very stylish.
Exactly. I mean, look at that belt. You know, here's what's interesting. When I first heard about this belt, I'm like, oh, is it going to look really weird? And people are going to see it and be like, oh, what's kind of weird belt? But look at that. It looks like a normal belt, but you don't have the holes. You don't have the damage that it causes, but you're going to have a belt that's going to be comfortable, which I think is so important. So when you hear this, this is the ratcheting system. Right there. That's how you tighten the belt. And now watch right here. I'll show you here. All you're doing is lifting this. See the buckle lifts right there? And then you just loosen it.
That is absolutely genius. Let me give everybody an update. I didn't mean to chime in on you there.
No, you're all right.
But I want to give you an update because we only have 90 remaining in the black. So that is that 2-pack of black. Last call on that one. If you'd like to have that one, you absolutely need to get in the ordering process. Otherwise, then your option to get the black will only be the combination of the black and the brown combination. But don't wait on these. 8,800 of these have been ordered. Look at all the gold stars. Whether you gain a little weight, or lose a little weight, it will always fit, right?
And you know what the problem is? Because that can happen for many of us in the same day. So check this out. We'll see. We're seeing it again here, how it fits on. You know, it's going to be great for any age. Older, it can be younger. We've got some of the younger guys here. I know Tyler, our AP's wearing it. Earlier today when I had it on, Pat Wall, our producer, Matt Davis, one of our other guests, was out here, and they were all wearing the belt.
Nice
My
belt.
uncle, who's 87, Uncle Phil, hopefully he's watching, he loves this belt. So check this out. So I've got the belt tight on me right now. But here's the best part. You talk about we're fighting with the holes to get the right one. Look how great it looks. Now, you've had a couple of burritos at lunch.
Sounds good to me.
You know, you want to sit down, the belt's not comfortable. Watch this. So all of this is just like that. Now I've loosened the belt. But when I stand back up again, here it is to tighten the belt. That's it.
Okay, we need
That's
this for
all
ladies.
You do. It is so great. Guys are going to love it.
No, we all have been there, right? Where you're at dinner and you unbutton the buckle and the belt because you need that little extra room. You'll never have to worry about it with this one. If you'd like to have this set, give us a call. As I mentioned, this set of 2 in the black almost gone. They're really good looking. I mean, and that's important, right? You always want to be very stylish. They're leather, so you've got quality. You know that these will last and last and last. By the way, over 600 people calling in.
You see that buckle, when you really see it close, there's some really, really nice, almost, you know, like a little bit of a brush look in there that I think is fantastic. It It doesn't look like a funny belt from a distance.
It looks very modern. By the way, 9,000 now gone.
It really does.
So these will make for a great gift. Now, on my cards, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Pete, it says it fits up to a 48-inch waist.
You know what? So let's talk about that.
All right.
So you don't have to know the waist size of any when you're buying it for. So you get it, and it's going to be 48 inches long. So this is what it's going to look like. This is actually, I think I've already cut this one. But now, all they do, you see all the sizes. You don't even have to get it out and measure it. So it's hard to read on TV, but I can see all the different sizes, so I can go down.
Back, maybe you can see
it. So you can just see it right there.
You can. You can see
all the lines on it right there. So here's all I'm going to do. I brought a pair of scissors right here. So I'll take this. You know, so if I'm a 34, I might size it actually up to about 36, because then I can have that little tail to go through the loops. So you find the spot you want. You're going to cut it just like this.
Oh, that's
so you
awesome.
never have to know the size. There's your buckle right there, and you see the buckle has the little teeth. So all I'm going to do is push that in there just like that, and then push that over. So you push that down, give it
Get in there.
Push like that.
You can do it.
And that's it, you're done.
All right.
And then you just bring it around the other side and you push that belt through and you are set. I mean, that's it. So the cool thing is you can get them a gift. You don't have to know if they're small, medium, large. You don't have to know their waist size. And how about this? You get a set. Maybe you get the 2 brown or the 2 black, and you have 2 gifts, and you never have to know what the size is. So again, if it's for the older kids or the younger ones, big or smaller, you're gonna get a great gift, and they're gonna love it.
Gain weight, lose weight, little bloated, you're not bloated, you have you on a skinny day, it doesn't matter, it's gonna work. By the way, the set of 2 in the black are completely sold out. That is gone. If you'd like to have the black, your option will be to get the black-brown combination, which I definitely think is gonna be the way to go.
That's my favorite. I mean, I have both.
Yeah,
you know,
it definitely makes sense.
And if you want to keep your fashion easy, that's what I do.
Oh, yeah,
brown
go for
belt
that
with
one.
brown shoes.
So I want
black belt with the black shoes. That's all I need to know. That's
Thanks
all
for the fashion,
I know,
too.
and I do it. That's it.
So here's what you need to know. It's already a customer pick. You get this at home on FlexPay for under $10. They are leather, and look at them up close. They're very, very stylish. It is the perfect gift to give to any gentleman in your life. It doesn't matter their age. Everybody wears a belt. And reminding you that it is a 2-pack. Prior to today, outside of, there was one host pick airing.
Just one day, yep.
We've only sold 1 of the belts for close to this price. So for the holiday visit, you are getting 2-pack today at under $30 and on FlexPay with free shipping and handling. I would not wait. A lot of people on the phone lines for this one. What a great idea. Yeah. I can't wait until you launch the belts for the ladies, though.
I hope so.
Because we want the same concept as well.
Exactly.
You know?
And here's the thing. If you're just like me and you have a belt that you love, maybe it looks like this. This is the belt that I wore every day. Probably for only about a year. And look at that. This was an expensive leather belt. I'm sure it was $50 plus for this belt. And it's a mess. You can see, you know, this is where we're stretching the holes. It's getting cracked and things like that. Now, I'm going to throw that one down. And the belt that I'm wearing right now, this is the belt. We launched this in the fall of last year. And it looks brand new.
It sure does.
Right here, the ratcheting system, all the leather looks absolutely perfect. And everyone here hears me talk about it all the time. I wear it every day. I always have it on. And it looks great. So imagine you're going to have a belt that's going to look amazing all the time.
So
for guys,
stylish.
You don't have to think about it anymore. You know you're gonna have a comfortable belt that you're not gonna wanna tear off and throw on the sofa as soon as you walk in the door, because it's gonna look great with no matter what you're wearing, and you're going to be comfortable. You're gonna have a belt that always fits. No matter what happens, no matter what you're eating at lunch or dinner or what happens in the morning, it's always comfortable. Sitting, standing, suits and jeans, absolutely, you're gonna love it.
Well, with 3 minutes remaining on the clock, if you'd like to grab this, remember the whole day gives you wonderful gift ideas at under $50. And so it is time. 'Tis the season, reminding you that we are offering to you our extended holiday return. So anything that you're buying at HSN, anything at all, you'll have until the very end of January to get a full refund. So we are saying be calm and shop on this holiday season, because it just feels good to start taking those names off of your holiday list. And you know that this is such a brilliant and genius idea, and the value is tremendous. You've got your free shipping in hand, you've got your FlexPay, reminding you that the set of 2 and the black belt's completely sold out. We still have the set of 2 and the brown in the 2-pack, but I would recommend that you choose the combination where you'll get both the brown belt as well as the black belt. That way you're all set. You're ready to go. And of course, this is an opportunity for you to be able to order on many of our platforms, whether you're downloading our app to your mobile phones, you're shopping from your iPads, your tablets, or on our website. But we are busy. This is always the case when you're here with this belt, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because
guys,
once you get the concept, you're going, Oh my gosh, that's so smart.
Exactly. And if your guys aren't there and you're thinking about will they like it, I believe they will. I've been telling everyone about this belt. So watch again. You can see
like that, huh?
You can see right
Lou
here.
has his on.
All right,
Very
Lou.
good.
All right, everybody's got it.
Yeah, one of our
so
experts.
So you can open that.
Yeah,
you
okay.
can close
We're
it
gonna
just
go to
like
our phone
that.
lines really quickly and say hi to Terry, who's calling in from Texas. Hey, Terry,
hi,
it's
Terry.
Marlo and my pal Pete. How are
How's
you
it going?
doing?
I am fine. How are y'all?
Good. I understand you picked this up for your hubby.
Yes, I did. His friend at work had told him how wonderful this belt was, and I had gotten him a brown one, and he loved it so much the night we went out. He said, now all I need is the black one.
Perfect.
So he just got one.
Excellent. I'm telling you right now, well, I tell you, you see those gold stars, your husband obviously approves of this as well. You wouldn't be back to get another one,
yes.
Terry.
He loves it.
I'm so happy he does. Well, we're thrilled to hear that. Terry, have a beautiful weekend. Make certain that you continue to watch. We've got all gift ideas for under $50 today. Nice to meet you, Terry.
Thanks, Terry.
Bye-bye, darling. So there you have it. Terry's coming back for another one. And I admit that this is something that anyone in your family, any man on your list, even some women, I think, might really love picking this up.
Sure.
But you cannot wait. I don't know if we're going to be able to bring more back in stock at this holiday price, but I can tell you, we are more than halfway sold out for the season, y'all.
These are the Quad Trek all-terrain snowshoe cleats. It basically is this wonderful kind of stretchy thing that you stretch over your shoe, and then any shoe turns into an all-terrain shoe. As long as it's not a heel, you can transform a sneaker, a boot, a dress shoe into that all-terrain. So the slippery, icy, treacherous conditions, when you're walking the dog, when you're just walking to the car, when you're trying to get the mail, you know, forget about it. Don't want to slip and fall, heaven forbid. But after the winter's over, the fact that I can continue to use these all seasons and enjoy the great outdoors, this is always a winner, and it's the first time in colors. Now, of course, you see they're made out of rubber and steel. We've got the red, the brown, and the black available, all sizes at this point in time on this customer pick 4.3 star. Small, medium, and large, and to tell us all about it, and tap dance in the ice. Have you ever seen anybody tap dance in ice? Mike Spinelli will do that for you. Hi, love.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome back. It's good to have you.
These
are always sold out, and right at the beginning of our HSN season, they're gone.
They're always gone, and it's because it's a practical solution. And as Leslie just mentioned earlier, it's an all-terrain cleat. So no matter what shoe you're wearing, you can transform all of your footwear into an all-terrain cleat.
Yeah.
And as you can see, my regular running shoes that I wore into the studio today, I have the Quad Trek on them, and I'm standing on a block of ice. If I didn't have the Quad Treks on, I wouldn't be able to move laterally, sideways, jump up and down. My footing is secured. I can dig. I know how much you love snow cones, Leslie, so I'm gonna make you one right here. But that's the benefit of Quad Trek, is because now you have the security to make sure that you're able to maintain your stability no matter what you're doing out in the winter elements. And so much of us, it's this time of year where you have those slips, you have those falls, just walking in from the parking lot into the store because they don't ice those areas that well. But with Quad Trek, you don't have to worry about that because they're so easy to put on. You have that nice stretch fit technology that you're gonna put your shoe in to toe first, stretch back, and then you're gonna be able to have that comfort to where I can walk and not have to worry about falling. And all too many often, Leslie, when we do slip on that ice, we're always reaching or grabbing, and there's always somebody there for supporters. But there are those times where when you do fall and there is no one there.
And you know what? You're taking matters into your own hands.
Yes.
You're in control now because you don't know if somebody has salted or de-iced an area. Now you're always taking that sure footing. We have a guest here, our lovely Linda Marshall from Elysee.
Oh, yes.
She lives in Wisconsin. She says that one time she fell, taking out, they think, the garbage can, and she had to wait for her neighbor to find her. I mean, in Wisconsin. So think about that. And if you are up there in age, like my parents, a fall could be catastrophic for you. I want you to make sure that every single step you take, you have that sure footing. These are a phenomenal success because they're not only for the winter, Mike, they become an all-terrain shoe for the entire year as well. But of course, people buying them now, and they always sell out. Let me give you sizes. Small would be a size 4 to 7.5 for women. In the medium would be women's 8 to 11, men's 7 to 9.5. In the large would be an 11.5 or an 11.5 for women and up. And then the large would be 10 to 12.5. So choose your size quickly, get it quickly because they go. It's amazing how popular this product is.
It's so popular because it's such a simple solution. So instead of having to worry about buying all different types of shoes, transferring your shoes to make sure that you have that stability and that traction, you don't have to worry about that because of what QuadTrek provides. And as you can see, Leslie, you have these 24 metal teeth that are going to grip and bite the ice. So when you're walking on the ice and you're walking on the snow, you're going to feel these teeth grab into the ice to where you know you're going to be secured. And then the QuadTrek has that stretch fit. I mean, you hear that term a lot in clothing, to where this is going to grip and it's going to stretch over your shoe. And you have this pull tab to be able to secure it to the back of your heel.
Which means that any shoe, as long as it's not a heel,
any shoe that's not a heel is transformed. And it's just this easy, guys. I mean, ladies, look at, you simply just put it into the toe, you pull the tab, you stretch it, and the QuadTrek lines up flat every time. So the base and the heel of your feet, where you need your traction, the QuadTrek is going to line up for you, and it's just that easy. And we're always worried about our fashion. We're always worried about looking good. And ladies, look at how the low profile, look at how it blends in with your shoes.
Which is why we did the colors.
Yes.
I know the black is the most popular right now. Everybody buying the black. But what's really nice about this, Mike, is that I could keep this in my glove compartment.
Yes.
I can keep this in my handbag if I wanted to. They roll up nice and neatly, whereas a winter shoe or a cleat, you'd never be able to stick in your handbag.
You would need to have a portable bag or a separate bag. You fold these up.
And so you don't even notice that you've got them on. We did the colors to do that, but that means a boot is instantly transformed.
It is.
A dress shoe. I mean, this is a men's dress shoe. Women dress shoes as well, as long as it's not a high heel. Cute little moccasins or wonderful little bear paws that we have here at HSN. Whatever shoe you have, instantly transformed to all-terrain.
All-terrain. And even, you know, all of our fitness enthusiasts, you know, we always try to adapt and change our life based upon the seasons.
Yeah.
And no longer do you have to do that. I mean, here's just a regular fitness shoe that you could put on. So, you know, if you love walking your dog in the morning and you don't, you know, now you don't have to worry about falling. If you're always up and want to go for that jog, QuadTrek's going to provide that traction. Even in hiking in dirt, I mean, you can just see with the imprint of how the shoe is going to track and grab into the dirt with your ascending or descending down the mountains. And then you got that scrape. You can hear that ice scratching, and you're taking it up to where you know that the QuadTrek is going to be able to grip and get into that ice. And then even for yard enthusiasts, guys, if you're just out walking your yard, put the QuadTrek on. This is going to be able to break up the soil and allow the nutrients to get down to feed your yard. So
372-755 is your item number. They are a big customer pick. In fact, 4.3 stars rated by you. If you own these, I'd love for you to call in, because you know what? This has given people their independence back.
It has.
You know, so they have gone from being afraid to go out in the icy, treacherous, rainy conditions or slippery conditions, and now they feel like they've got their independence back, that they don't necessarily have to rely on somebody. This is all ages, male, female. You gotta get your QuadTreks. They are so popular, and remember, it's any shoe, as long as it's not a high heel.
And I mean, we see this boot and we see this rubber indentations and this traction, and you know, we feel secure when we're buying our winter shoes because we see all of this tread and we think it's going to be supportive. But look at how it doesn't even supply any type of traction on the ice. I mean, this boot is moving
because it's got major lug sole, right? Like you would think.
You would think that this would give you the traction, but it doesn't. But with QuadTrek, you easily just stretch it over your boot, any flatwear, and now you've got instant stability on the ice.
I remember the first time I did this presentation, this man was dancing on the ice, and I was literally holding my breath. It was so terrifying. But you know, I can see your confidence, and the fact that it's steel and rubber, and it's those heavy-duty teeth gripping and biting into that ice. You know, look at how confident you are.
And that's the peace of mind that QuadTrek's going to give you. And I mean, so many of us who've already bought the QuadTrek, you rave about them. You're telling us all your wonderful experience that you're using with the cleats, but we always forget to buy them for ourselves. And it's just for everyday life. I mean, how many times do you fall when you're just taking your trash can down to your house?
On a non-treacherous day,
on a non-treacherous day, right.
And you know, we've actually got somebody on the line. We've got Grace calling us from Maine, who loves these. Hi, Grace. Do you hear us? You're live on the air.
Hi, how are you?
We're great, Grace. Talk to me. Do you own these?
I just bought them. I have bought in the past other types of cleats like this. Yeah. And quite frankly, I've paid easily twice as much money for something that doesn't look to me to be half as good.
Yeah.
These things look like chains for your feet.
Yeah,
you're
right?
absolutely right.
And Grace, the fact that you can put it on any shoe, instead of a cleat is just that one shoe that you got to now carry around with you. With this, it transforms any shoe. So you keep this in your purse, you keep this in your glove compartment of the car, you take it with you. That's the point, right?
That's what I was just thinking, a pair for the glove box in the car for sure. Sometimes you leave the house and, you know, everything's fine, but then you get where you're going, especially on ice. These things look like they're going to be really good on ice.
Yeah.
I have a spiffy new hip, and I'm not interested in getting another one.
Well, Grace, I hope you stay in good health and stay strong, and you're right. I mean, have you ever seen a man tap dance on ice? I know
I look great doing it, Grace. I mean, and this is the best.
I tell you, I'm very impressed. I can't wait to get them.
Well, Grace, thank you so much for that call and for sharing that moment with us. We really appreciate it. Stay healthy and strong.
Thank you, Grace.
And so that's the thing. You know, it's any shoe, unlike a cleat that's a big clunky shoe that you gotta make sure you put on from the beginning of the day or have it in your bag. This fits in your purse, in your handbag, in your gym bag, in your glove compartment, and it transforms any shoe. So if you left the house wearing a boot in the morning or a sneaker in the morning or a little moccasin in the morning, you're okay. Even a little driving moccasin, like a little flat shoe, you're okay, because now it transforms any shoe in seconds.
Any shoe in seconds. And as Grace perfectly said, Leslie, is the fact that, you know, a lot of other products out on the market don't have the 24 teeth that are going to grab in to give you that security.
Without a doubt.
Nor do you have that very stretchable plastic that's going to be able to stretch and not break on you. I mean, guys, this stretch is almost 2 to 3 times its actual size. So you're going to be able to stretch this over any type of shoe that you have to provide that maximum security.
And that sure footing. Let's show the size chart once again as we wrap this up, Mike. The small would be a women's 4 to 7.5. The medium would be a men's 7 to 9.5, women's 8 to 11. And then the large would be a 10.5 in the 10 to 12.5 in the men's, and then 11.5 plus for women. 372755 is your item number. This is $19.95. Most cleats are so much more expensive than that. This is $19.95. Plus we've given you flex. That's less than $10 on a credit card payment, plus your shipping and handling to go ahead and get them home. But this is the moment to do it, because I'm telling you, I'm not even being dramatic about it. It sells out every season.
Every time it sells out. And make sure you buy a pair for yourself, because they're the best gift. I mean, we all have our parents are getting older, our grandparents are getting older. I mean, for the price that you're buying, this is a guaranteed insurance policy against any type of slips and falls that you could encounter this winter season.
So good.
Take advantage, make sure you're protected, and be safe.
It's called the Air Hawk, and I want you to understand right out of the gate, it is not just a pump, it is not just an inflator, it's a real compressor. And what that means is this actually draws the ambient air from around it. Inside of it, there's a tiny piston inside of this that puts that air under pressure and then forces it into whatever it is you're inflating, be it a car tire, a bicycle tire, a basketball, anything like that. So here's what you're getting when you buy this right now. Everything that you see right here, you're getting the Air Hawk itself, and this is cordless, it is battery operated, and it's a rechargeable battery that comes off. We give you the charger for this, so you can just charge this up at home, and then when you're on the road and ready to go, you carry it with you like this. Everything you need is in this kit. You get the adapter needles right here. You get one for your balls, like basketballs, volleyballs, footballs, that sort of thing. You get another inflator that you can use on air mattresses, beach balls, and pool toys, inflatables, and all that. Then you also get this other neat little attachment here that looks like the battery, but it's not. It actually has an 11.5-foot coordinate, so that if you do run the battery down, you can plug this in to the lighter on your car, to your power port, and you run the unit off of that if the battery should go flat. And then you're getting a carrying case. This all fits into the carrying case. Everything travels with you, so you've always got it no matter where you're going. And look at how easy and how convenient this is going to be to use. Hey, Marla.
How are you?
I am fantastic.
Well, I got to tell everybody, you've aired this all weekend. Today's the final day to get this on FlexPay for $12.49. But guys, you should all be mad at Lou.
What'd I do?
You sold out most of the quantity.
Oh, okay, for a second.
That's what you did.
I'm like, what'd I do?
Yeah, you sold out most of the quantity. I say that because if you didn't know, if you've been following, see, I'm one of those people, I follow products and I follow prices. Best price that we've ever offered. And all of a sudden, everybody noticed that they dropped the price this weekend, and people have been buying this left and right. If you'd like to have it, you can't wait. This is going to be one of the final chances to be able to get it. all of the quantity for the most part. Most of it is already gone.
Yeah.
We took the price at $49.95 and it's with free shipping, and you need it. So this guy
right here.
Final few weeks of summer, come on.
Well, but how many of us have spent any time this summer trying to blow something like this up, just blowing it up, right? How did you feel afterwards, and how long did it take you? Were you dizzy? Were you feeling a little queasy there? That's because that is just way too much lung capacity for anybody. If I take this guy, excuse me, my reach here. If I take this guy right here, so that's what the Air Hawk looks like, okay? When you use this, it's really cool. It actually looks like a hand drill.
Yeah,
it's kind of neat, like a power drill. On the back of it right here, there's a power switch, okay, a power button. When I press that button right there, you're gonna see it lights up blue. Now, what that is a digital pressure gauge that's actually built into this. Now, there's a plus and minus button right here because I can press the exact pressure that I want it to fill anything I'm gonna do.
I like that.
Okay, so you're not guessing, you're not sitting there waiting. I'm just gonna show you, okay? I'm gonna go down to the bicycle that's sitting on the ground right here in front of us. Bicycles are a funny thing. Bicycles somehow know whenever you're gonna take a ride on them, and the tires go flat. It's amazing, okay? So this guy right here is dead flat. You can see that right there. There's no air in that tire whatsoever. I've already set the Air Hawk to the proper pressure for this tire. What I'm gonna do is turn the unit on. There's a little red trigger here, and I'll show you that when I get back to the table. I'm gonna squeeze the trigger. Now you hear the Air Hawk working, okay?
Hey, where are you going?
Well, I'm coming. I don't need to stand there. I don't have to watch it. There ain't no babysitting here.
What?
It's gonna handle the whole thing by itself because I've already told it what pressure to stop at.
Okay, so here's what I love about this.
Yes.
Right? You guys know in the newer cars, if it gets too cold, it's done.
Done.
That's rock star.
Tire's
If it gets too cold or it gets too hot, you get that little light on in your car.
Yep.
So, you know, in a pinch, you go to the gas station. Right? And you go to that machine.
You better have money.
You better have a lot of
You better bring a tire gauge because they never work.
You gotta have quarters and you gotta have your fighting shoes on because you gotta go fast, right?
That's right, because people are in line back there. Now, take a look at this because on the base of this are your attachments. They actually stow right on the base, and then we've got that hose I was just using for the tire on the top. Oh, by the way, when I turn it on, there's also an LED light in the front of this, so if you have to do a tire at night.
Can I chime in just for a moment?
Go right ahead.
So quantities are disappearing, over 4,200 already sold. Final quantities, last call. Final chance to get this on the 4Flex pays of $12.49. It's finally on sale. We've offered this for a couple of times, and finally it's on sale, and that's why almost 5,000 people have already ordered.
So what I did now is I just put the needle inflator on the end of this. That's included, and also stows on the base. So let's say that you're a soccer mom or dad, and your kids that play volleyball, and you go to practice, and you bring like one of those big mesh bags with like 24 balls in it or something. Okay, watch how quickly I can take this ball, which is just completely flat, and fill this guy up. Now imagine if you're doing an entire bag's worth for soccer practice or for volleyball practice or basketball practice or anything like that. Look how quickly, just like that, let me see, yeah, that feels about right. Look how quickly we were able to do that. Very fast, very easy. And that's where this really comes handy. For kids' birthday parties, when you're blowing up a lot of balloons, you use the other attachment to this, but it will blow up like a bunch of balloons in no time whatsoever.
If you own this, give us a call. I want to hear from you. When we met a little bit earlier, Lou and I talked about a call we got a couple of months ago from a woman who used it on her wagon.
That's right.
Believe it or not. And she had purchased it at the full price, but she called us to tell us how much she loved it. I love it because it's cordless. You could take this, you could be in the middle of nowhere.
Well, here, let's say you're at the beach with the kids, and this might have happened to a couple of you this weekend, okay? And you're all the way down by the water, the car's parked 100 yards away, okay? And you get down there and your pool toys look like this.
Oh, no.
It's just a flimsy mess, okay? So now you got a choice. I can either sit there and spend 20 minutes blowing this up, or I can walk all the way back to the car with all the inflatables, blow them up, and then drag them back down. No, thank you. You can bring the Air Hawk with you right down to the seashore. Watch this, and I'm gonna put that other inflator tip on here. We're gonna stick it in the back of this. Now, this is deceptive, because this thing looks like it's just like a ring. Yes. But watch what happens. It's actually dimensional, and as it blows up, you're gonna see it start rising. And this is where, like, if you're sitting there trying to do it with your own breath, you're starting to regret this whole thing. Because you're like, oh my God, I've gotta inflate this thing. It's gonna grow. But look at this. It's actually, boom. Nice. It's actually a basketball hoop, so the kids can play basketball in the pool or out by the beach. But I mean, it's stuff like this where every day you're going to find yourself using this.
Of course. How many of you have Bosu balls or what are the other balls that, the exercise balls for working out? I mean, you'd be surprised what you have around your home, right? If you've got kids, forget about it. I know there's got to be a soccer ball, a football, a basketball, or some kind of ball around the house. There's got to be bikes in somebody's home that's watching right now.
Multiples.
And maybe you don't own a wheelbarrow. Some people do. But you might have a car,
Yeah.
or you might have a moped.
Or a motorcycle, or, you know, anything, a trailer, a boat trailer, anything.
Good point. I like that.
Anything like that that has wheels on it. These are a godsend for those. But I'll tell you what, you see as many things as are inflating right here. It's when you get into those little nightmare scenarios where these come in really handy. And by that, what I mean is what I've got going on right next to me here, okay? I got a wheelbarrow sitting here right now, okay? And this wheelbarrow, and right there you can see they're inflating a tire, child's play. Because not only do I have a wheelbarrow, I've got a metal wheelbarrow. I've got 80 pounds of river rock inside of this. So what's my problem now? If I put this river rock in here and the tire goes flat, right? I got to empty the rock, I got to put this in the back of the car, take it to the gas station, spend $2, fill the tires, bring it back, put the rock back in there. I just wasted about 45 minutes.
You're
okay?
tired.
I'm tired. Watch this. I'm going to I've already programmed into that digital pressure gauge how much pressure this tire is going to hold. And you can see that is super flat right there, okay? Squeeze the trigger, walk away. Now, let me tell you what's going on. It's not only filling the tire, it's lifting the metal wheelbarrow, which weighs about 50 pounds.
Yeah, look
okay?
at that.
And it's also lifting 80 pounds of river rock as it fills it. But I want you to notice how quickly it's doing it, and the fact that Lou's not standing there babysitting
That's
it.
the best part.
I love that
You're
part.
not doing a darn thing.
No, I'm not. You know that about me.
Well, but I think that makes this all the more appealing, right?
Yes.
And why you should get it. Because clearly, our live show, it works. Now, what are you going to do with this thing?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I mean, if you want to work out, you want to exercise.
Forget about it, right?
Done. Stopped. Hear that? Filled up the tire, lifted the wheelbarrow, all the 80 pounds of river rocks, and we're done. But I mean, you know, you're talking about this guy right here. This is what all of us knew when we were kids. This is it.
Yeah.
Was that, you know, a bicycle pump like this where it's basically like you're churning butter, okay? Or you got like these cans you carry. P.S. Don't use this if your tire's just low on air. This is for flat tires because it actually has a sealant in it that's going to seal the holes in the tires.
Right.
So don't use this for that.
And you don't want to put too much pressure in your tire.
Does anybody know what this is? That's a pressure gauge right there that you use on your tires, okay, to see how much air is in them. Problem is, though, I can't even read that anymore. I used to be able to. I can't read this anymore. And you know what? I always forget to bring it with me to the gas station, so that's not going to help me. This guy right here, a lot of people have compressors like this that they carry with them. It's kind of heavy for one thing, but look at that. It's corded, only corded. Ours could be corded or it's cordless.
Right.
And that's the big difference. That's why the AirHawk really is the best solution to do it.
By the way, almost 400 people have already ordered in this hour. I mentioned to you that we expect all the quantity to disappear with that FlexPay, and finally it's on sale for Labor Day weekend. People have been snatching this up because they're like, okay, I've been watching that AirHawk. I'm gonna get it at some point. Now's the time to place your order. Now's the time to get it in on it. What's this big machine?
Okay, that big machine, I'm glad you asked. This is called a pancake compressor because of the way it looks. I have one of these at home. It's
You gotta
awesome.
be kidding.
I use it on my pneumatic tools. It's really great. Here's the problem though. First of all, I'm not carrying this in the back of my car. I'm not taking this hiking with me. This is not coming with me to the beach. And by the way, there's somewhere around here. Oh, here, there's a cord. It's gotta be plugged in no matter where you are with it.
I can imagine how much something like this
It's like $100. I mean, you know, you can get them for less depending on where you buy them.
That's big and bulky.
But this is just not practical.
No, anybody got no time for that.
No, it's too big. Okay, but so let's talk about that thing that's going to happen to everybody at least a couple times a year. That little light comes on in your car, that little triangle with the exclamation point that looks, and the thing that looks like a tire.
As soon as the weather changes, right?
As soon as the weather changes.
That first cold spell that comes through, you're gonna get into your car, that light will be on.
Let's come over here to the vehicle that's sitting here, because I want to show you what you got to do, because ordinarily when you got that low tire thing comes on in the car, you drive to the gas station, you hope you can get to they've got a pump that works, you hope that you've got a tire gauge. When you have the AirHawk, I know for a fact this tire's 5 pounds low because we did that just for this demonstration, all right? So I've got this set, and that's typically where your sensor is going to go off, when it's like 5 to 10 pounds too low. I've already got this on, it's already set, I'm going to pull the trigger, and I'm going to walk away, okay? And what's going to happen here, look, here's me walking away. So while I'm standing here, it's doing all the work. Marla and I can be standing here, we can be talking, and I can move from tire to tire to tire. It's done already. It was that fast. It's done that quickly. But the beautiful thing about this is I'm not driving on tires that are unsafe because they're underinflated.
Yes.
I'm not getting poor mileage because my tires are underinflated, and I'm not wearing out these really expensive wheels, okay, because my tires are underinflated. And that's the thing that a lot of people do, is they just ignore that because they don't want to go to the gas station. They don't want to take the time. It's too hot out. this is the easy way to do it.
Well, we're inviting you to call. Don't miss out on the chance to grab it. Our item number is 527-753. Great way to celebrate Labor Day by getting some of the favorite products and ones that you know are practical. Listen, if you've got a bike at home, a moped, a car, an SUV, it doesn't matter. You know eventually it's going to happen. You're going to go out there and that tire, you're going to look at it and you go, oh no, my tire is low. What do I do? Well, panic won't set in when you've got a quick solution like this. This is our AirHawk Pro. Check it out, guys. Whether it's the inflatables, campers, hunters.
Oh, for an air mattress, these things are a godsend.
And that time of year is coming because company's coming. Well, by the way, you get the case along with it, so easy storage. You got all the little tools to go along with it. And this is right here, what's going to power.
Okay, actually, here's the deal. You're getting the battery that's rechargeable right here. So it comes with a rechargeable battery and their charger. But then you're also getting this deal that looks like it's the battery, but it's not. It actually attaches to the power port on your car. So if you ever, let's say you're going on a week-long trip and you forget to charge the battery and you've used this a couple times, while you're charging the battery in there, you can easily use this and plug it into your lighter. So you're never going to be without a compressor when you need it.
These are the Propel drones. Okay, I don't know about you, but everybody that I've asked ahead of time, what do you want for Christmas? Young to older, drones, drones, drones. Well, what we have for you today from Propel, and they are the #1 leader, right?
That's right.
In remote control devices in general, right? Cars, everything. You're getting two. You're getting two of them today at a price from $49.95. Awesome holiday buy at $39.95, because then you realize you're paying like $19.95 a drone. And then the cool thing I thought is that you can use them indoors or outdoors. We have this gorgeous array of colors, and I'll try to go through all the colors for everyone. Everyone gets a black, and then you get with the black either blue, and I think we're going through them, orange. Oh, how cool is the orange one? So it's blue, orange, pink, red, purple, green, blue, or you can get two black or the silver, and you get all of them today, and they're only $9.99 on a credit card. This is a cool gift.
Absolutely. To be able to get a drone, first off, when you break it down, it's $20 a drone. There are so many drones that are out there that are made out of foam, that are made out of cheap plastic. They crash once and they're gone forever. This is Propel. Like Bobby mentioned, the #1 remote control company out there in North America. And the thing is, they're building quality components where it's designed to crash. The blades themselves are flexible. The body is reinforced out of plastic. But more importantly, it's so easy to fly. A lot of us see a drone thinking there's no way I'm going to be able to fly this. This has auto land, auto start. So you saw I just caught it right there in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and put it down. All I have to do is push one button, and then the start button, and it starts to levitate and starts to fly. It's that simple and that easy. And then, Bobby, once I find the altitude that I want, like right now it's right there at eye level, it stays there. It has that built-in stabilizer, so now I can just move it and fly it around.
Gosh.
And there are 3 speeds, because there are 3 different levels. There's a basic, intermediate, and advanced speed. Right now I've got it flying on the basic speed, but then you can take it up and take it up to the higher speed.
Whoa.
You can even do 360-degree flips with it too.
Whoa.
It is so complete for a drone that costs $20, and you will see this exact same drone flying around your heads in the mall kiosks. They sell one of them for $40. Only here at HSN
That's
do you have a
right,
2-pack
Joe.
with all these features.
I remember that, and I have to just give, before we go into it anymore, the pink. If you want the pink, which is the perfect gift for the girls, of course, I have only 240 left in the pink. You want the silver, there's 300 only left in the silver. In the green, there's 700. And then the pack that has the 2 black, we have like 800. So you can see that they are already getting extremely, extremely limited. So I just hit the on button, right?
You just push, I'll show you the buttons. Let me go ahead and pull mine in real quick and go ahead and land it. There you go, mine's on. All right, so I'll show you the remote. It's so easy to be able to fly this. So first off, you have your speed button over there on the side. So that's how you adjust to the 3 different speeds. And then Bobby, there's that button right there, that start, land button. You tap that one button and that drone will start taking off. And then the other thing is, then you also have a stunt mode where it does 360-degree stunts. And then this is your altitude. How high, how low do you want it to go? This way you go left, right, go forward, go backward. That's it. It's really designed to be like a PlayStation or an Xbox remote. Feels very very comfortable in the hands. And when you tap that one button, my drone will start to take off and it starts to fly. It's that simple.
Here we go.
And it's that easy. And the thing is, there you go, Bobby. Now you've got it. Now take that left control, oh no, sorry, the right controller, and then you can move it left and right. It's so easy to be able to do it now because you have all these advanced features that are built in. Now I've had drones here at HSN that have been over $500 that don't have the built-in features that we have. Like the auto stabilizer, to me, is a big, big deal. Because there are a lot of drones where you're constantly fighting the altitude, how high, how low it could be. It takes the fun out of it. This one has that auto stabilizer lock right there. So Bobby's having fun, I'm having fun, Dylan's doing a great job flying too. We're all different ages, but everyone is smiling and having fun because normally you think of a drone, it's gonna be a difficult thing. Here, we can have so much fun because it's so easy. But also notice, 3 drones are now flying in the studio at the same time.
I can't believe I haven't crashed into somebody.
Most of the times you get one remote control and it controls all the toys. Now you can actually fly up to 8 different drones at the same time because he has an advanced chip that's in here. But one thing you don't see any frowns. Everyone's having fun. And as a parent, when this thing crashes, and it's designed to crash, I'm gonna go ahead and try to crash mine into the wall here. When it crashes, you don't have to worry about it at all, because the blades themselves are flexible. Like you see, it's got a little flex to the blade. The body is made out of reinforced plastic, so even if they crash into one another, you're gonna be okay. And if you ever need replacement parts, you have this that's gonna come in your box. Fill this out, because this allows you to be part of the Propel Flight Club, which means that for the next year, if you need any replacement parts, replacement body, replacement blades, replacement battery, whatever it happens to be, they're gonna send you as many replacement parts as you want.
Really?
And they just do that for HSN customers.
Okay, that is so cool. Well, here's where we are. 1,500 have flown out of here. We've almost lost the pink and we have almost lost the silver. But remember, it is a 2-pack. And here's another one I bought before the show because I thought, okay, these are great because you can use them indoors, so dad's kids can use them. The 2 kids, if you have like, I have like a little nephew and then my grandson. I have so many young kids that'd be thrilled. Because you know what I thought about? I went through this last year when I looked at the prices of drones, and you know that the kids want to have them, but I'm like, you know, to go out and spend like $100 or even $40 on a drone for kids, you're like, yeah, maybe not quite sure I want to spend that kind of money. You're spending $19. Where can you buy a remote control from the #1 remote control company, right, at a price of $19.95? I mean, there's no way. And to get this, because it is really easy to use.
It's so simple, easy to use. Once you go ahead and you lock in, you push that start land button, that's gonna automatically take it off and fly for you. See the buttons that are right there? That's what makes it easy. And then you can do some 360-degree stunts, but there are a lot of drones that you can't fly inside. You're gonna see a lot of drones this holiday season. They expect it to be another big toy season for drones. But most drones, you can't fly indoors. So what's gonna happen when you give this to your kids over the holidays, it's gonna be a rainy day, it's gonna be a snowy day. You can't go outside and fly it. This one, it's designed for indoors and also outside. And my wife loves this drone out of all the different ones we sell, because when we crash them into walls, when we're everybody loves to fly this drone. It's so simple. And Bobby, even though, like a lot of times you see a drone, do you expect this to be for the older kids or expect it to be for just for the boys? My daughter, who's in elementary school, Reese, is the best flyer in our family.
Really?
And it's so great to see her interact with me. And then when my parents come over, now my parents are retired and they can still play with the grandkids.
That's right, because you can do it from a chair.
That's right. My dad sits on the couch while the kids are running around, and everyone's flying the drone thinking they have never ever fly a drone in their life. Now you can do it. It's so easy to do.
I just did a 760-degree turn.
You did a 760-degree turn.
Cool.
That's fantastic.
And then it started going.
Oh, I love it.
Awesome.
So, I mean, again, so Dylan's doing some of the stunts. How many different stunts can you do?
So you have a stunt mode where you tap one button, it does 360-degree stunts. I'll try to show you right here.
Okay.
I pull mine in right in place, I tap it, and it does a quick little 360-degree stunt. You can also do some 360-degree loops with it too. It's tough to catch it right there on the camera, but you can do so many cool things with it, all because, you know, these are advanced features that you're seeing. Normally you'll see drones that are out there that don't have the stunt mode, that can't do the 360-degree spins, that don't have the auto stabilizer built into it. This has all of those. And we've had drones here that have been $400 and $500 that don't have the features you're getting today.
Really?
And keep in mind, these are 2 separate boxes. You're getting a 2-pack, but they come individual. So you have 2 different remotes, 2 different charging stations, 2 different instruction manuals, 2 of everything that you need, so you can keep one and then give one to somebody else if you want to. And these do have rechargeable batteries. So as a parent,
I'm deadly.
I saw you. You're flying all over.
Oh my goodness, we just had a little fabulous crash, but the good thing is they just keep going.
They keep going.
I love it.
They're virtually indestructible.
Thank you,
My cat, for some reason, likes to bite.
So much
she likes to bite the end of the blades. So we give you 8 replacement blades to get you started. But if
that's a good thing.
If you run into the wall, you need replacement parts. You're part of the Propel Flight Club, which means that for the next year, you have as many replacement parts as you want. All you have to do is look for this little piece of paper. It looks like a globe. Fill that out, and now you're part of the club, and it's unlimited parts that you need to replace for an entire year.
Wow.
And you can see we're flying these around. I don't have to put batteries in them. Oh, my kids, this is their obstacle course we set up here at HSN. That's my daughter flying them around the Christmas trees. She loves setting. She's fantastic. She loves setting up these obstacle courses, and then we landed it on the HSN landing pad. It's so cool to be able to see kids flying and walking around the house. It's so easy to do.
I love it. And you know what? And it is, again, you know, for you to be able to get the #1, hands down, most requested toy at the Best Buy. No, again, you're not getting one. You're getting 2 of them, and I love that they're individually boxed, because so you can give them to absolutely anyone. You're paying $19.95 a drone, and keep in mind today, great price savings. We have them marked down to what, only $39.95, and I have to tell you, if you're thinking about the pink or the silver, the pink I have fewer than 200, the silver I have about 200 left. Everyone gets the black with one of them, almost 1,800 gone, and we're gonna go to Texas. Hi, Charles. How are you? We understand you have the Propel drones.
Yes, ma'am. I've been buying these mini drones for 4 years, and I bought the black and the silver today. I mean, the black and the purple today for me. But every year for 4 years, I have been giving this product away for birthdays and Christmas. I have never had a complaint. There's never been any problems mechanically with these little drones. I would highly, highly recommend them to anybody that's looking for a reasonable gift, because they do not break.
That's, you know, first of all, that's the most important thing probably for a lot of parents to be able to hear, that they do not break, right, Joe?
And Charles, how many times have you given these away as gifts?
4 times, 4 years in a row.
Oh my gosh,
really?
so you've given 8 drones, and everyone's happy with them, aren't they?
Yes, sir. None of them have ever broken. I don't care how rough the children get with them or the adults, they do not break.
Oh, that's fantastic. I hate when you give a gift and then it breaks after a week, and then it's a wasted gift.
Yeah,
and can you believe for $20 it's this quality? It's really quality product, isn't it?
It's very good. Everything Propel makes is very good. I've given away the helicopter sets, the tanks. I've given away all that product.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, Joe, thank you so much, Charles, for taking the time to share your testimonial. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for talking to me.
And have a great holiday.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. I'm skimming the brown down here.
I know, you can do so many cool things with it. Like I mentioned, my kids, they make obstacle courses out of them. You can also fly them outside. It's rare that you get a drone that flies indoors and outdoors. You can do it with this one because it's got those 3 different speeds that are included. So the basic speed, what I'm flying them right there. This is my daughter flying it through the HSN obstacle course.
This.
She set up the little Christmas trees, and we're going around the packages. She goes up and down the stairs in the house, and it's so cool to be able to have a toy that you can interact with your kids. And now, when you put it up to the 3rd speed, that makes the motors give you extra speed. So now you can actually fly it outside. Because there are a lot of drones where you get a small gust of wind, and that drone is gone forever.
Gone.
This one, you can actually fly up and down the driveway if you want to. Has about 100 feet worth of range, but you really have an incredible control. And before you know it, you're going to end up landing it right there in your hand.
I love it.
It's so easy to fly.
Okay, I have to tell you, we have already well over 2,000 gone, about a minute remaining. I want to give you a complete color update before we move on. And you heard Charles. He said he has given them for what, 4 years in a row?
4 years, 4 times.
Everyone he's given them to has loved him. He called back to buy more. If you've done your comparison shopping, like even Joe said, you could pay $40 for one. Silver, 200 left in the silver. Green, 700 left in the green. There's that beautiful green. The black, and when we say black, because everyone gets a black, the 2-pack of the black, we have only 700 left in the 2-pack of the black. 4 flex pay of $9.99. Fun for the whole family for hours and hours.
The InstaCharge, this is a 3-pack of portable chargers. It's basically a battery for your batteries. And I love the fact you can choose fun colors. You get 3 individual boxes. So again, break this into a $11 gift. I don't know what that was, but something just fell from the ceiling. All right, now what we're gonna talk about is how many things you can charge in an instant. First and foremost though, you should know over 2,400 are gone. These are brand new colors and prints. And I'm very excited to say that they're all still here, but these sell so fast. Red is most limited. I'll go through color choices, but Leah Little's here to talk a little bit more about what they do and how they work and why everybody needs to have at least one.
Everybody needs to have at least one, because if you're at a football game and you've got to be giving those updates and you got to be sharing that social media, I just have to say, because I've been watching football for the last 8 hours, this is going to be a must-have, whether it is for football, whether it is for holiday shopping, whether you want to give this as a gift to the Sunday school teacher or to your nail technician or to anybody in your family. This is going to be the perfect solution because it instantly charges whatever electronic device you have. And look, we're not plugged into the wall. So that means you're totally portable. That means you can come and go. That means you could be in the stands. You could be at the mall. You could be out sledding if you wanted to be. You could be snow skiing down the side of a mountain if you wanted to be. And you're charging your phone at the same time. And it's not just for your phone, by the way. This little portable battery for your battery is going to charge your phone and so much more. It's also going to charge anything that charges through a USB. So that might be your smartwatch. That might be your tablet. That might be your Bluetooth speaker. That might be your camera or your little toys underneath the Christmas tree from Santa Claus. Right. That might be your Luna facial washer. That might be your Bluetooth headphones or your camcorder. I mean, you name it, Callie. It charges all of these devices.
It's amazing how often I go to these. Yeah. And it's so funny because I mean, I keep like one in each purse or bag that I carry because inevitably, how do you feel when you look at your phone and you're like, 14%.
Exactly.
You know, because all of a sudden it seems like it goes from 14 to 0.
To 0 instantly.
In a minute,
yes.
You know? And so this is something, first of all, for a cell phone, it always gives you that charge. And that, as a mom, even though my son's 22, gives me peace of mind of knowing,
22?
You know.
How did that happen? What?
I don't know. It really upsets me.
Yes, how you blink your eyes. And it's like, yes, especially around the holidays. I think you want to communicate, you want to get in touch with family, and you're like, I remember when he was Victoria's age, and she's 8.
I know.
It's crazy.
But it is true. I mean, you never stop worrying about your children, and I think something like this just makes us feel better. And it's harder getting things for your kids as they get older because they tend to have everything. This is one of those practical things that you feel good about giving them because you know they don't have an excuse now.
Exactly.
As to why their cell phone died.
Right, they've got to call you.
Exactly.
Or at least text, because, you know, sometimes they don't know that they can actually use their phone for calling. It's all about social media, and it's all about texting and getting in touch with each other on Facebook and Instagram and all of those fun things. But the beauty of it is now you can do that anywhere, anytime. And here's the second beauty. It is rechargeable. Not only is it going to take your phone from completely dead to completely full, but get this, once all of that battery power has been poured into whatever device you want to charge, you plug it into the wall, like we've done here in front of me, and suddenly now, you refill it.
How cute is the pineapple?
I know, isn't that fun? That's in the rose gold.
Which one is that one? Okay.
So that comes with the black and the rose and the pineapple.
These colors are awesome this go around. We always redo colors, and I love that these are all 5,000 milliamps. That's one of the more powerful chargers that we've offered. So here's a red collection.
Yes.
The black, the red, and that's like a red seashell. And love the pineapples.
There's the rose.
The rose and the black and the pineapple. There's the navy blue, the red, and the, I think we're calling that more of like a paisley.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And that's the blue.
And that's the blue. Here's your black, white, and a cool little geo print. And then up top, we've got the black, purple, and that's another really fun, like a feather pattern.
Yeah, it's sort of like a beautiful piece from the 1920s. It looks like a gorgeous piece of jewelry,
Art Deco,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
nice Art Deco.
Good choices.
So there's your color choices. And again, I love it if you see them all on the screen together. So you can really get an idea. Okay, so on the top left corner is your black, then your rose gold that comes with the pineapple, the rose gold, and the black, and then your blue comes with red, blue, and the pattern, and then your purple, of course, and then your red. So great color choices here, but the thing is, no matter what color you choose, they all work the same.
Yes.
And you're getting 3 of them.
Yes.
So here's the thing. One of them, just one, has 5,000 milliamp. Now, what the heck is a milliamp? I know that's what you're asking yourself. A milliamp is a unit of power, and it takes about 3,500 of them to charge the average smartphone. You're getting 5,000. That means that you're going to be able to charge your average smartphone from completely dead to completely full before you ever need to recharge this. And don't worry if it goes black, it's still charging. What it's doing is it's conserving that power because it knows it doesn't have to light up the screen just to charge it. So if you now want to be able to have some of the most power we've ever offered, that teeny tiny little design, it's about the size of a credit card, and yet on the inside it is big, you've got it. And look at this, these little LEDs on the side light up. So this is what lets you know how much power you have on the inside and when it's time to recharge it.
You do me a favor, explain the cable that comes with.
Great.
This is the key to life right now with these.
So now it's for your Android phone. Now it's for your iPhone.
So no matter what kind of phone you have, no matter how long ago or how new it is.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So here it is. So here's your iPhone
and you
charging.
Get 3 of those USB to micro USB 8-pin charging cables.
And then here, now look, you haven't lost that tip for your iPhone. So it doesn't matter what type of phone or device you have. It's going to work with absolutely everything. And this is genius. This is brand new. Now it's for your iPhone. Now it's for every other device. And it doesn't matter whether it's your phone, your tablet, your Bluetooth speakers, your digital camera, your digital camcorder, your Fitbit, whatever it is that you want to charge, this is going to give you that full charge. And do you know the cable alone could run you the price of the entire package?
You know what?
And you're getting 3.
You're getting 3. I was thinking that, and I thought, oh, maybe that's just being overly dramatic on my part. But they are. I mean, and that's the key, like I said, because no matter what phone you have, the system is going to work for you. You get 3 of everything. You even get 3 boxes, so you can give them individually. You can give them all to a fan. It's up to you. But I like an $11 gift that someone's going to love.
And they're going to think that it's so much more because it's invaluable. I mean, how much would you spend to get a charge on your phone when you really need it, right?
Oh my gosh.
So whether it is for Christmas morning and you want to be able to share those gifts and those memories and those fun happenings right in the moment, or whether it is for the whole next year or the next year after that or the next year after that, you have to realize this is a gift. You know, when we say a gift that keeps on giving, it really is because you refill it by plugging it into the wall, and it's as though it suddenly becomes new again. Suddenly now you've got a whole new device because you filled that back up, and those little lights that are on 2 right now go back up to 4 every single time you plug it into the wall, and then it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times that you can do that. So if you are thinking about, okay, the countdown is on, we're like 30-some days till Christmas, what are you going to do that's going to be delivered to your doorstep, that is going to be right there waiting underneath the Christmas tree, that can work for him, that could work for her, that could work for the office, that could work with any device that there is. And by the way, this isn't just a starter kit. You have to realize here that you're getting something that is totally portable, that's 5,000 milliamp. You would spend more than that for one of these devices. And let me share with you too, not only do you have that built-in fuel gauge, but this is going to work with all of your different devices. So does the person in your life have a smartphone? Do they have a Fitbit or one of those tracking devices? Do they have maybe a camera or a Bluetooth speaker? This is going to be something that works with all of those devices because you just plug it in through that cable, and you can use the cable that it comes with, or you can use the cable that came with your device as well. Yeah.
No, this is so great. I didn't realize how incredibly important these are until we evacuated for the hurricane. Because we had a couple of people in the car, and it was like there's one charging unit, there's one place to charge one phone, and that phone is on a GPS, and that's taking all the juice that the car could provide. And you know, when you lose power, you're like, whoa, you know, that's a whole different like reality check.
You don't realize it till it happens to you.
It's true, and that just feels good knowing you've got this plan. And I think it's so important to hear what Leah said earlier about this is not something that's a disposable 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times use. This is over and over and over and over and over again. You just recharge that, the charging device, when you've given your phone a full charge, or any of the other, you know, your headphones or the little gadgets or the gaming devices, all the things that just need power, you can give them power with these.
Exactly.
Many, 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 many times over.
And that's the key, not just once, but again and again and again. And think about it, whether you have a smartwatch, whether you have an iPhone, whether you have an Android phone, whether you have a tablet, it's going to work with everything. And by the way, you just then plug it into the wall. So you can see it charging. So even though your screen goes black, it's still charging. It's still giving you that juice that you need. And you can see here, when you plug it in, simply and easily, you've got the device. And again, it goes right from an Android device to your iPhone. So again, charging here. And then when you want to go from an iPhone straight into, say, your Samsung phone or your LG or any other device, you plug it in, and now you're charging that device. So the beauty beauty of it is you have instant gratification wherever you are, whether you're at the mall, whether you're singing Christmas carols, whether you are out and about with your girlfriends, whatever it is you want to be doing, whether you're at the nail salon. This is going to be the ideal gift. And the reason why these have been so hugely popular is you have to realize that with 5,000 milliamps, when we first launched these, this one unit, this one little charger, would literally have been $50. There was a direct correlation between the amount of power, which is 5,000, and the price tag. So when you think about being able to get 3 of them, and you maybe think about being able to get 3 of them with a gift box, you get 3 of them with the cables that they come with, you're looking here at the ultimate gift. And I'm telling you, Callie, you could shop till you drop. You're just not gonna find this value.
No, I mean, normally this is gonna be a $50 purchase to get these 3. So it's a super great holiday price with free shipping. And on a Flex, it's $11. Right. And that's what it costs per gift, individually boxed. You just choose the colors, and I'll remind you what those are again. I know we've passed 3,000. In fact, let's put up that chart so you can see what all the colors look like. There's a print with each color choice. There's red, basically there's red, and there's black, and there's rose gold is my favorite with the pineapples.
Mine too, with the pineapples.
And the black and the rose. The blue has a red, a navy, and a print. The purple has a black, a purple, and a print. The red has a black, a red, and a print. All available right now, and they are going quickly. This is definitely something I always look forward to presenting.
Me too, because it is the ultimate gift. It doesn't matter what the ring size is, doesn't matter what the shoe size is, doesn't matter what the dress size is. It's always going to fit. You're never going to be embarrassed that it's like not quite the right thing. Exactly. It's always going to work. It's always going to work with what the phone is, because I know your question. But does it work with my phone? Does it work with her?